So it's time for another DVD update, and this is a very late DVD update, but it's all the DVDs that I got for my birthday back in the beginning of August. So it's 5 DVDs total. 4 I bought myself just as a birthday gift to myself. I just went out and bought. And then the other is one I bought with money that I got given as a gift. So then I think it's about time we just launch straight to it. So we'll start off with the 4 that I bought on the day of my birthday, which just went out and I bought them because I wanted some DVDs to buy, and yeah. So first one we have here is one of my favourite movies of last year. It was one I didn't see in the cinemas, but I just rented it on DVD because people were saying it was good, and well, so I thought I might as well just see it then. It never took my interest when it first came out in the cinema, but people were saying it was good, so I thought might as well check it out, and I'm glad I did because it's the Adjustment Bureau, and it's very similar to last year's Source Code, but I liked Source Code much more. But this is still it's a fantastic movie, and it just if you've seen Source Code, this kind of has a similar idea to it, but it's a really good movie, and it's kind of I like this turn, like the sci-fi romantic movies. It doesn't sound good at first, but it's actually a really good combination. And the Adjustment Bureau, so let's unwrap this now, because I haven't actually had the chance to watch it yet, so I'll peel it off. Yep. The Adjustment Bureau, it says Bourne meets Inception. I haven't seen any of the Bourne movies, but yep, there's also the back. It says bonus features like deleted and extended scenes, and like feature commentary, things like that. And open it up, and it's just a plain disc, like that. One disc, the Adjustment Bureau. And so the next DVD is another movie from last year, and it's one, it was an honourable mention for my top it didn't make my top 20 of the year, but I wish it did, because it's really good, really energetic, action-filled, kind of, but also independent kind of movie, Hanna. And Hanna is so new, it's so inventive, it's so original. You've never seen a movie like this before, and Hanna is something you need to see, and I feel it's very overlooked, even on my part. I really wish it made my top 20, but it didn't, and it's so inventive, so original, and it didn't make much money at the box office, and I think here's what would have helped this movie a lot. If this movie premiered in New Zealand because it actually came out really late in New Zealand. I think it came out like March overseas, and it came out September in New Zealand. Like, wow, see, that kind of hurt the movie already. I think this movie would have done really well if it had a screening, just one screening, at the New Zealand International Film Festival. That would have worked out so well for the movie, because this movie is kind of more of an independent movie, but it could find a mainstream audience, and that's why it kind of got a mainstream release and So my friends were saying that they really liked it, and I was kind of surprised that they liked it. I didn't think this would be the kind of movie that they would like, but if this just showed at the film festival, one screening at the Embassy Theatre would sure to sell out. It would absolutely sell out. No doubt about it. It would, just one screening, it would sell out and people would see it, and it would just be the right kind of movie to show at the film festival. Just one screening and it'll be a smash hit there. So, Hanna is an excellent movie, and we have the back, and open it up. Same kind of disc as with the Adjustment Bureau. And next movie is yet another, actually all these 4 movies are movies from last year. So this is another movie from last year, 2011. This was one of the few which I gave a 5 out of 5, and it's The Guard. The Guard is without a doubt the funniest movie of last year. Oh my gosh, this movie was just a cracker. I saw it at last year's film festival, and the screening was completely sold out, and oh my gosh, this was so funny. This, without a doubt, the funniest movie of last year. And I don't usually like American comedies, and well, I usually like British comedies over American comedies. This is, I keep on forgetting where it was made. It was made in Ireland. And wow, like this just came, blew me out of my seat because it was amazing. This is so funny and it's so fresh and original and just so good. And these 2 actors, Brendan Gleeson and Don Cheadle, like you see them as comedic actors for once, and it's just so good. They're so good at it. And I keep on getting like lost for words when I talk about The Guard, because The Guard is just excellent. And it was my 6th favourite film of last year. So you also have the back, and it has like special features, like behind the scenes, deleted scenes, and I think also a short film as well. Open it up, you have the one disc in there. That was for $19. And this next one is the 3rd, which have these stickers on them saying buy 2 get 1 free, because well I bought 3, so you know I paid for 2, one of them was free, and they were all $13. So, well, one of them was for free, and this one's Unstoppable. Unstoppable was another one of my favourites from last year. I think it's very underrated. And it was only like 2 weeks after I bought this DVD that the director actually died, and by what looks to be a suicide, which is very sad, but and I haven't seen any of Tony Scott's other films. But this is enough. This movie is fantastic. Like, you know how it's going to end. It's, you know, you go in, you're like, so I'm not going to think much of this movie. It's going to be predictable. Well, yeah, it's predictable, but that doesn't stop it from being one hell of a thrill ride. This is just, I was on the edge of my seat. Like, it shocked me how intense, how emotional, and how just gripping this movie is. This is such a good thriller, and it will surprise you. I know you're thinking, it's not going to be that good. No. See it now. It's really, really good. You will be surprised. So, you have the front, and you also have the back. This one doesn't have any special features, it's just for film. Open it up. One disc in there. Unstoppable. Now that does it for all the movies that I got on my birthday, bought with my own money. So now we move on to the next DVD, which isn't a movie, it's a TV series. And it's an expensive one, because it's a TV series, and I got it with money which no, someone gave to me as a birthday present, so I bought this, and I'll rip this off because I actually had to pre-order it, and yeah, there's like this sheet of paper saying like pre-ordering stuff, and it's a TV series that I've now gotten into because you can embarrassingly enough, my sister got me into watching this, and I got hooked after 2 episodes, and laugh all you will, but it's the first season of Pretty Little Liars. Okay, yes, say what you will, but I love this show. This is such a good show, and my sister introduced this to me while the second season was going. So I've only seen the second series, so I want to catch up and watch the first series. So I bought the first series on DVD, and yeah, shut up, okay? Just shut up, because this is actually an amazing show. I'll show 1 episode. Give them a chance, I'll show 1 episode to you. You'll get hooked, because this is like, ultimately it's a really trashy show. But it's like the murder mystery aspect to this is actually really thrilling and really it engages you, and it's actually I was hooked. So I think it's like a 5-disc set, but I'll open it up. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet, but oh my gosh, I really want to. So. Tear this plastic off and get into it. There's 2 layers. So, I mean, this was like $50 all up, really. And, so, it's a complete first season. Let's open it up. And it has, basically what episodes on what disc, like, inside it. So I haven't seen any of these episodes. I've only seen the second series. So I want to catch up and watch the first series. So you have first disc here, disc 2 and disc 3. And then disc 4 and disc 5 up here. So it's, you also can take the disc out and it shows you more of what's on what disc, what episodes are on what disc. So, time to catch up, methinks, and watch all of the first series. And I'm happy with this buy. This is an ultimate set. And it also has like some special features like interviews with the cast, like turning it from a book to a show, and also like deleted scenes. So that's the first season of Pretty Little Liars. So it's one of a few shows which I'm into. It's basically this and Game of Thrones. That's all I watch on the TV. So that is my DVD update. So to recap, we have The Guard, the 3 movies which I bought in a 3 for the price of 2 set. So Unstoppable, Hanna, and The Adjustment Bureau. And, as I just mentioned, the first season of Pretty Little Liars. So, I recommend you watch all of those movies. They're actually really good movies. My least favourite of them, I give a 4 out of 5, and that's Hanna. And yes, and as bad as this sounds, watch the show Pretty Little Liars. It's actually really good. So, until next time, next review, DVD update, or whatnot, Goodbye.